What's going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry. Welcome to the channel. Buy the dip. That's right, guys. And in today's video, we're going to talk about a stock we haven't talked about in a week or so. And I think we need to bring it back because it is getting a little bit of a push today. So I want to get in here and talk about APXT. That's great, AvePoint. And guys, I think I might have found out something here. So I'm going to go through and show you my little discovery that a big institutional buyer is possibly in on this. And I think that's good news for us that's holding it. That's right, guys. Stick around for that. And first link down below is we will download that link, deposit $100. Get yourself some free stock and help your portfolio grow. So, guys, let's get to the video, baby. Let's go. All right, guys, and here we are on the Robinhood portfolio. And we are on Robinhood because that is where I have my APXT shares at. As you can see today, we're hovering pretty much similar to yesterday. We're only down $15 for the day. So this thing was up and down all day, as you can see right here. At one point we was up over $9,100, and at one point we were down at $8,800, and we finished the day at $89.39. So I consider that a pretty good day. We really didn't lose anything. But let's get in here now and take a look at the shares, guys. So this thing did go up today pretty good. At one point, it was up almost 4% at $16.80. Then it was even down here at one point. You know, it was down to $16.30. Finished day at $16.88. As you guys know, I have 100 shares of APXT at average cost of $14.39. And I'm currently up 17.33%, up $250 basically on this. So, guys, what is the news that your boy found out? That's right, I was digging around and I went out there and saw that there was an SEC filing. And let's go here and take a look at that real quick. All right, guys, and here we are on Apex Technology under the SEC filings. And I'm like, oh boy, we got an update here. Let's get in here and take a look at what it is. So if we go in here and click on it, the documents, the SC13GA, this was just filed on February the 1st, so 2 days ago. This was an amendment up here. So if we click on this first document, it had me a little interesting reading through this. So let me get this adjusted here, guys. You can see all this here is official, United States Securities and Exchange Commission. And I was scrolling down through here and I'm like, okay, you know, the Linden Capital, I'm like, okay. So this says shared voting power, 8,672 shares, number of shares beneficially owned by each reporting person. I'm like, okay, 8,000 shares is a lot, but not really for like a big business. And down here again, it has this Linden GP, shared voting power again, 8,000. And I'm like, okay, what is going on with this? So I scrolled the whole way down here, guys. And on page 6 of 7, it says this amendment number 2 is filed pursuant Rule 13D2B under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, as amended with respect to Class A common stock, Apex Technology, beneficially owned and reporting persons, specified Aaron as of December 31st, 2020, and amends supplement Schedule 13G filed September 26, 2019, and blah, 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 blah. Here, if we go down, the names of the persons filing this statement, amendment number 2, are Linden Capital, a Bermuda limited partnership, Linden Capital, Linden Advisors, a Delaware limited partnership, Linden GP, Delaware limited liability. Okay. And it says here under item 4, as of December 31st, 2020, the reporting persons have ceased to be beneficial owner of more than 5% of the outstanding shares. Now that there, really, when I read that part, guys, that got me like, what? Like, okay, this is starting to make sense here. But I don't understand if they only have that little bit of shares, how are they? And I was thinking like, okay, is they talking like, is that like 8.6 million shares to get that much voting power? Because it says here, as of December 31st, they have ceased to be the beneficial owner of more than 5% of the outstanding shares. So the statement is being filed to report the fact that date of reporting persons have ceased to be beneficial owner of more than 5% of the class of securities. Check the following. And here it is, guys. I mean, basically it's saying now they are more than 5% shareholder of Apex Technology. So they are really buying in here on AvePoint, guys. So here's what else I did. I went in here and did a little bit more digging. And I'm like, okay, This is on the SEC filing. Let's go merge this in with the Fintel website. So if we go here to the Fintel website, I dug around a little bit, and here's the normal thing you get onto, guys. You get in here and you see the people that's normally buying the shares. And we do have people buying in here on, the 2nd, just yesterday. Now, some people must be just opening up some brokerages here, because one was like 15 shares, one was 0 shares. I think these people are just establishing, their brokerage. But this Simplex Trading bought 33,000 shares, and other people bought like 2,000, 50,000 shares back on the 28th of January. So nothing really too crazy. I think a lot of these places here are just getting their foot in the door, getting the brokerages ready to go to buy in. But here's what I found. Under this part here, under the institutional ownership and shareholders, it says there's 82 institutional owners, shares outstanding, 35,810,000 shares. Institutional shares, 26 million here basically. And if we get out here, it kind of talks about all the people that had the big, holding over here. And if I go down here, 13 DG filings. We present these filings because it's different treated than the SEC 13 DG filed by investors with one leading of 13 F filings cannot. This results in situations where investor may file a 13 DG reporting the value of total shares representing the shares owned by the investor group, but then file a 13F reporting the different value for the shares representing strictly their ownership. This means the shares ownership in 13 DG filings or 13F filings are oftentimes not directly comparable, so we present them separately. Now, here's what I'm a little confused at. I just don't know if this ain't updated yet, and I'm hoping maybe if I'm telling this wrong, someone please correct me in the comments. But I found here on the first, right here it is, the Linden Capital, 9,381 shares, and it says percent ownership is 0. So I don't think that this is updated yet on the Fintel website, because on that SEC filing we just read, guys, it says they are more than 5% ownership. Look back here. On December the 7th, Blue Crest Capital Management has 1.9 million shares, guys, and it says their ownership is 5.3%. So that there, guys, is pretty crazy. They have 1.9 million shares at 5.3%. So how much did this Linden Capital buy in to get 5%? They had to get close to 2 million shares. And I'm going to say right now, when Blue Crest bought this back in December, the price was a lot better compared to right now. So Linden Capital, I don't know when all this might have went down when they were purchasing, but they definitely probably paid a lot more than what Blue Crest did. So I found this pretty nice that we matched this up here on the Fintel website back with the SEC here saying that they are more than a 5% shareholder now. So I think that is a big update, guys, on this big institutional buyer. And I'm going to keep checking back on this to see if it's actually, it doesn't make sense that they could be 5% shareholder of only 9,000 shares. There's a lot of you all out there that would be shareholders if, 5% shareholders if it was only 9,000 shares. But I just wanted to bring you that update. Like I said, if I got anything wrong, I was reading it off, got the best of what I can get to it. I may not be understanding it correctly, but that's what I'm taking from it. I just don't think maybe those numbers are correct and up to date. I'll keep checking back on the Fintel website every day to see if we get any more updates. And same here on the SEC. Maybe clarify this more. Maybe that'll update, say how much percent owner they are, but it says more than 5% ownership. So guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up and join the Thumbs Up Nation. Super excited about this deal going on with AvePoint and APXT, man. Got my 100 shares. I'm ready to ride this up to 30 bucks. We're going to start doing those covered calls, start getting some of those premiums on this bad boy, and just keep running the wheel strategy on this one. That is the plan on this. Just keep, doing it till we get that money in, guys. So, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, join the Thumbs Up Nation. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to buy the dip, baby. Let's go.